Welcome back to the best series on the internet. We have the ESPN Fantasy Team of the Week. This was the best team that you could have had in fantasy last week. Starting off at the quarterback position, if you had Justin Fields, he was the highest scoring quarterback with 31.98 fantasy points. He is starting to play good on the Steelers and got himself his first appearance on this list. He's now the 6th ranked QB in fantasy and had himself a great week here. The highest scoring running back was Derrick Henry. If you had him, you got yourself 35.9 points. A great week for the running back. Started off right with an 87-yard rushing touchdown, and he is actually only the 3rd ranked running back in fantasy despite this being his 2nd appearance in 4 weeks on this list. Then if you had Kenneth Walker, he got you 33.6 points as well. A great week for running backs. This man was doing flips over the defense trying to pick up extra yards. If you haven't seen that clip, you've got to see it. It is just some crazy stuff. He is now only the 21st ranked running back, but that is just because he's been injured for 2 games. If it was going purely off of points, he is the 2nd ranked running back in fantasy and has made his first appearance here today. At the wide receiver spot, the highest scoring you could have had was Nico Collins with 33.1 points. He has been having a great year despite being on a team that has a lot of good wide receivers. He is now the 2nd ranked wide receiver and has made his first appearance on this list. Then if you had Jayden Reed, you got yourself another 27.1 points at the wide receiver spot. This is his 2nd appearance in 4 weeks, and both of the times he's made it were the 2 times that he played with Jordan Love as his quarterback. He is now the 4th ranked wide receiver, and that is just absolutely crazy. But not to say I told you so, because I did make a video last year saying that he was going to be the Packers wide receiver 1. Also at the tight end spot, if you had another Packer in Tucker Kraft, you got yourself a nice 17.3 points. A little low for tight ends on this list, I'll admit, but a great week for Kraft. Had himself a nice touchdown, which got him most of his points, plus a decent week outside of that. At the flex spot, if you had DeAndre Swift, you got 29.5 points. A great week for the running back. He is now only 23rd among running backs in fantasy, but he did have enough this week to make his first appearance here today. And for the defense, if you had the 49ers, you got yourself 23 points. A great week that moved them up to the 5th best defense in fantasy and got them their first appearance here today. And finally, at the kicker spot, if you had Nick Folk, he had a good week, gathered 24 points, which moved him up to the 9th ranked kicker in fantasy and got him his first appearance here today. In total, if you had all these guys on your team, you would have scored 255.48 points. An absolutely insane week as compared to the 110 points they were projected. And for reference, the best team in my fantasy league this week got 150 points, and that is just nowhere even close to this team here. But did you have any of these guys on your team? Tell me down in the comments below, and be sure to check out some of these videos on your screen now.